under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the AB now. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
And it's 1-2.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
And here he is, right on cue. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home is taken for ball two.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Max Muncie stands in as he looks at ball one here. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now a swinging bunt. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. chopped weakly to the left. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Dodgers down in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate is Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Here it comes. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Popped him up. Smith has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this team's lineup is dead last in batting average, and I tell you what, that does not bode well for the rest of the season. If you do not have professional at-bats up and down the lineup, or at least 6 to 7 guys, it is eventually going to catch up to you.
Chris Bryant comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Batting third.
Next to hit, Javier Baez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Here now is Will Smith. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
That's ball 2. You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Sinker. 3-2 now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here is Seeger. First offering on its way. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And he popped him up. Hayward on the run, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Smith on second. Seeger at first with no outs. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. So now here is Gavin Lux looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollock. He swings and grounds it to short. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Dodgers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Here's Eric Sogard. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Now a ground ball to Seeger at short. Reined in. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the AB now. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there and the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his knock.
Kershaw will slide one over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's Jason Hayward now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Marisnik is off of first with 2 away. And yet another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Once again, a 3-2. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So 2 on with 2 away, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Comes set, the 0-1.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set for the start of the inning, and up next will be the pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
Number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped up. Rizzo into foul territory. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike too. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
At the plate, Justin Turner. Swing and a liner. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncie as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Dodgers grab the early 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ball 2 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Hit on the ground to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Now batting, the shortstop, Seeger.
Here's Corey Seeger as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 0-1 offering. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches, 2nd time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And 2. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seeger.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here's the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0. You give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Smith at third. Seeger at second with 2 gone. And another foul ball. One and 2. Here it is. Hopped up. Baez over to his right, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. LA's on top 2-0. Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Kyle Hendricks.
First offering on its way.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A ball and a strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out. 1 away.
The catcher, number 40.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch on the way. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Cubs, the 3rd baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this A-big.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to Muncie, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The batter will be Gavin Lux. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Lux.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Hayward.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Lux gets his lead at first, nobody out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. All even now, 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. He's set. Here's the 3-2. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
And stepping in, Clayton Kershaw comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the bunt attempt misses that time for strike 1.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
At the plate now is Mookie Betts. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Hayward coming on. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and he's safe.
Way to battle right there. Soft liner to right, just lands in front of the right fielder. We like to refer to that up in the booth as a lawn dart.
Next up is Max Muncie on a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Into the box, Will Smith. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Cubs nothing. And that brings up Javi Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The shortstop, Javier.
First offering. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Eric Sogard. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Rizzo, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Kershaw comes set. Here it comes. There's Jake Marisnick. He'll get his shot next. The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So in now for Chicago, Jake Marisnick. Now the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes 1. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger, 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. Two men are on with 2 men out. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count, here it comes. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Popped up. Muncie is under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers lead this one 4-0. Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And right into the shift. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. First pitch of the AB now. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The batter number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Next up is Gavin Lux, singled in his last at-bat. The pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Betts. But he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Matt Duffy will come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. From the stretch. The 1-0 delivery. Peterson at third with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Here comes the 1-2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. The men on third with 2 down. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts on the run. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he fouls this one off. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Los Angeles led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Clayton Kershaw earns his 5th winner of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.